Let's take a look at every League 2 club and the players you didn't know played for them. Bury Kasper Schmeichel. Alright, so we all remember when Kasper Schmeichel ended up in Notts County 10 years ago, back when they were planning on signing the world's elite and winning the Champions League within 4 years, only to end up with Lee Hughes on a pudding pitch in 2012. But Schmeichel was used to playing on pitches that look like farmer bogs, having spent time on loan for Man City at Bury in 2006, back when he was just deemed as Peter's shit son, destined for a life of lower league football. Got that one wrong, lads. Cambridge United, Nick Pope. Nick Pope was probably freaking out right now. A year ago he was in the England squad and had firmly cemented himself as Burnley #1. Now, Jesus Christ, he might never make another Premier League appearance again. Okay, bit dramatic, but still, he's probably hoping Tom Heaton slips in the shower or something. In 2013, he spent 9 games alone at Cambridge in the conference from Charlton. If you told him then that he'd be at a World Cup within 5 years, he'd have laughed in your face. So would I, to be fair. Carlisle, Pascal Chambonda. Fair play to Pascal Chambonda. It's not many World Cup finalists who'd gladly wind down their career at the likes of Market, Drayton Town and Carlisle United. The former Wigan and Spurs right back played 26 games for the club during the 13-14 season. The man is currently 40 years old and no doubt freezing his bollocks off at Ashton Town. In a dressing room that probably stinks of 3-year-old piss. Fair play to the man. Cheltenham Town, KEMAR Roofe. KEMAR Roofe is currently ripping things up in the Championship for Leeds United. I'll bet West Brom regret tossing away like a piece of loose trash in 2015 now, especially when their golden boy at the time now looks like he'd be better off handing out job applications down the local Tesco. Roofe had been spat out on a bunch of loan deals, including one to Cheltenham during the 13-14 season, where he scored once in 9 games. Colchester United, Mikel Antonio. Hardly surprising, Mikel Antonio was sentenced to 5 separate loan deals while he was at Reading. Clearly they wanted him to get the damn hint. It was during the 10-11 season when he scored 4 in 15 games at Colchester United in League 1 at the time. Crawley Town, Matthias Pogba. When you think of the Pogbas, you think flash, luxurious lifestyle. You don't think cramped into a tin shed stadium and forced to get changed in a dressing room no bigger than a goddamn gumball machine. But such was life for Matthias Pogba back in 2015. He's definitely the one who shuts up when careers are discussed at family get-togethers. Crew Alexandra, Neil Lennon. Neil Lennon probably can't believe his luck. 5 minutes ago he was lying on the deck having a coin hopped off his head. Now he's just been welcomed back with open arms at Celtic. Anyway, just like his predecessor, Lennon knows a thing or two about dumping clubs for Leicester, having left Crew for the Foxes after 6 years in 1996. Exeter City, Clinton Morrison. Most of you probably won't remember or care who or what Clinton Morrison was, but hey, 9 goals and 36 caps for the Republic of Ireland. Not bad for someone who sounded more British than Basil Fawlty. Anyway, the former Birmingham striker pitched up at Exeter City in 2014 at the age of 35. Over the course of 2 years, he proceeded to score 2 goals in 49 games. Jesus Christ. Forest Green Rovers, Albangora. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Who the hell is Albangora? Alright, steady on. 1 cap Sierra Leone midfielder. Spent 4 years at Watford and now turns it on weekly for the mighty Nuneaton Town. You put some respect on his name. Grimsby Town, John Oster. John Oster, the grown man who always seemed to age backwards. I swear, even when the man was approaching his early 40s, he always looked like that kid who'd always need a goddamn fake ID. Anyway, the former Sunderland winger spent 2 seasons on loan to Grimsby back in 2002 and 2003. Lincoln City, Gareth Macaulay. 80 caps for Northern Ireland, over 200 games for West Brom. Gareth Macaulay, the 39-year-old Rangers centre half, actually took in 2 years for Lincoln City in League 2 back in the Stone Age of 2004-2006 before getting snapped up by Leicester. Macclesfield Town, Asmir Begovic. I wonder if Asmir Begovic knew, back when he was slumming it around League 2 with Macclesfield in 2006, no doubt living out of a student accommodation and learning English off a black and white telly, that he'd one day be signing for Chelsea. Schmeichel versus Begovic in League 2 back in 2006. That is a potential World Cup clash. MK Dons, Andros Townsend. Andros Townsend is like a dodgy pizza nobody really wanted. He's been shared all over England without anyone really choosing to keep the box. Admittedly, that was a horrific metaphor, but it's 2 AM, give me a break. The 2010 move to MK Dons was just one of 9 loans Townsend was spat out on while at Spurs. More came Kieran O'Hara. Kieran O'Hara is a 22-year-old goalkeeper on the books of Manchester United who, let's be honest, is probably never going to see the light of day in that first team. But hey, he was at Morecambe on loan in 2016. Newport County, Abdoulaye Mate. And you remember this guy? No, just me then. Ivorian defender of 48 caps, played 56 times for Bolton, threw a wobbly at Old Trafford and refused to come back out for the second half after Gary Mixon yelled at him. Anyway, he played 4 games for Newport County in 2016. I hope nobody in the crowd shouted anything mean at him, or he probably would have run home crying. Notts County, Steve Finnan. Steve Finnan, a man who's been in hiding ever since retiring, spent 2 years at the club in the 90s, making over 80 appearances before Fulham swooped in. From League 2 football to beating Paolo Maldini to a European Cup inside 7 years. Not bad. Northampton Town, Saido Berahino. When Saido Berahino scored 6 goals in 14 League 2 games for Northampton as a teenager during the 11-12 season, he was probably thinking, I'm going to be banging in goals in the Premier League for the rest of my life. Nowadays, the man would probably be lucky to get a goddamn game in League 2. Oldham Athletic, Neil Etheridge. A surprise star for Cardiff this season, the Philippines international and former Fulham goalie ended up at Oldham in 2013. He played 0 games for them and signed for Charlton the following year, where he then played twice. Told you he was a surprise star. Port Vale, Jordan Hugill. Not sure why West Ham ever signed Jordan Hugill. Not sure he does either. Anyway, the Middlesbrough loanee was at Port Vale during the 13-14 season, back in League 1 and scored 4 in 20 games before before being loaned to Gateshead the following season. Seriously, West Ham, what were you playing at? Stevenage, JAMAAL Lascelles. Newcastle's captain JAMAAL Lascelles has also spent time in the lower leagues, taking in 9 games at Stevenage during the 11-12 season, on loan from Nottingham Forest, and even scored a goal in a 6-0 win at Yeovil Town. Swindon Town and Michael Carrick. Do you know what Michael Carrick was doing? Manchester United won the treble in '99. He was out on loan from West Ham at Swindon Town in the first division. Tranmere Rovers, Joe Hart. Just like Schmeichel, Joe Hart was flogged out on loan by Man City, with Tranmere Rovers taking him in for 6 games back in 2007. I wondered if they'd take him now. Yeovil Town, Stephen Cocker. Steve Cocker's had a mad career. Anyway, 10 years ago he was at Yeovil Town on loan for Spurs. Hope he had fun.